Sure.
Me, I had, 4 during the game? So I waited, got my €8 back. But what was cool about it, kids were running up and down the aisle. Going to Twins games when you were younger, wanting to collect those cups. These kids were collecting money.
I'll look it up, but I think the exchange rate is such that €6 is about $45 American. I'll look that up.
That guy is going to look
guy on the show.
I don't know why.
The 7-year plan.
It may be the last time.
No, I'm sorry.
It's about $5.
Yeah, you're right.
Because I looked it up before I sent
it's
that.
$1. It's currently $1.21
for the people who don't know about European soccer. European soccer has been going on for ever.
A very long time.
Very long time. And
Frankfurt themselves have been $18.99.
Well, soccer is their number one sport.
Yeah.
Okay? So when people talk about MLS and there's not as many supporters as Europe, well, we're kind of on the back end. I mean, we're on the front end of it. We're kind of growing it. You're not going to have the amount of fan support in MLS that you're going to have in a European league because people aren't devoted to MLS like they are in Europe.
Right.
But here's the thing, though, and for the listeners that don't know, I was born in Frankfurt, lived in Heidelberg. That's why it was more emotional than just going to a scab game
You're German?
Right.
I didn't know that. Yeah,
I mean, if they listen to the
never
World,
come up.
If they listen to the World Cup Swedish episode, I think that was very.
So, do you have any messages to send to your German listeners?
Vielen Dank für das gutes Urlaub und hoffentlich nächstes Jahr die Eintracht gewinnt.
Just call me an asshole?
I heard and. That's all I
I
heard.
basically said thanks for taking me there, and they bought my tickets. Also, they didn't let me.
There you go.
But no, it's just. It was a whole different atmosphere.
Yeah.
I mean, and I think because what you guys talked about last week or 2 weeks ago with T&E, that it's a smaller confine, it's going to feel that way.
Yeah.
Right.
But I mean, and this for me, it was like Commerce Bank Arena. Okay, yes, Germany didn't play there in the World Cup, but it was just like, this is the first time I've been in presence of a World Cup match. They were there.
Sure.
And here's another thing. We had to go to the bathroom where the away fans sat. You want to talk about disgusting. Probably the worst disgusting bathroom.
They're away fans.
Okay, no. They got their stickers, they spray painted the bathroom, it smelled like piss all over the place.
Yeah, but I thought earlier you said that it was gated and you couldn't.
The bathrooms were.
Yeah,
They don't
just
have
the
their
stands.
They're not segregated, Dave.
Okay.
They
So, not
still-
fully segregated.
Yeah, because there was Hertha Berlin, everything. I thought that was cool too, but when I walked in, I was like, and then I asked Jenny, how bad was your away bathroom? She's like, it was the worst thing I've ever experienced in my life. So even the women there.
Maybe Germans are just bad bathroom people.
But then
They might be.
But see, here's the thing: what makes it so fun for me? It's guys because they're in the Europa League, World Cup League. These fans are together. They're
Sure.
not this way because my cousin's boyfriend just went to the Mainz Frankfurt game on Wednesday. He's sitting in the normal section, not the away supporter section, and he sent me a picture on WhatsApp. I'm like, where the hell is your Frankfurt crap? He's like, no.
Not here.
I'm like, you're with friends though. He's like, you don't do it. I'm like, I would have a problem with that.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard that with the EPL games too.
It's the same.
NFL in the United States gets a little bit that way.
Yeah.
But we've been to Twins games in KC and Chicago.
Yeah, and that's what
nothing.
struck me is
Yeah.
that they don't try and separate the fans
No.
here at NFL games.
Why would you?
But
But
I mean,
there
even
they
when
do.
Sterling and I went to Chicago, I would have been safe sitting away from the dark clouds and T&E in
Yeah.
a different section if I brought my kids there.
And
Yeah, you would.
Boy,
with the United stuff.
But that's because no one shows up.
and,
In
and
Chicago? No.
And here,
They stay in the parking lot and party.
and John, I know you bought your tickets like well in advance. So about 6 years ago, I went to Everton in Liverpool to catch a English Premier League game, and I knew about the segregation, and I was kind of worried. I thought the game might have even been sold out, but I went up hours early. I went up right to the ticket window, like 4 hours before the game started. I literally said, I'm an American. I just want to go to the game.
I'm an American.
Americano. But I didn't know, like,
Griswold, bring in the
as somebody,
opener.
like, I didn't have proof that I was an Everton supporter. I didn't have proof that they were playing Chelsea. I didn't have proof that I was a Chelsea supporter.
Okay.
So I just wondered how that worked.
Here's the thing. Frankfurt tickets, because of how good they were last year, they're selling out.
Okay.
So, and I mean, obviously they play Bayern at home on the 22nd, that game. So, but yeah, that game was sold out at least maybe a month before I went. And I got the tickets from my cousin. They bought them.
Yeah, and I think I just have a feeling like tickets like that, like that the game you went to, the game I went to, I think they're harder to find, harder to get on the secondary market. I think you can buy them on a secondary market.
There were
I just
scalpers
don't
out
think
there.
it's as easy to get.
There were scalpers asking and buying tickets.
Okay.
I mean, it was just almost the same here.
Okay. Well, let me ask you that. So then they try and segregate the fans, but like if you say we're an away supporter and you went up game day and you could buy a supporter's ticket from a scalper, you can do that.
I honestly, can, but I don't think you would.
I don't think you would.
It's because look at my buddy Pat, or my buddy, I call him buddy.
Well, like
now,
you said, if you did, you'd have to sit there. You wouldn't be able to wear your.
You don't open your mouth because because Eintracht, it was 2-2 against Mainz, and that's their derby. It's like, I don't know, did he get excited? I got to talk to him about this. I'm like, how were you when they scored those tying goals? But it's just a whole different feel of that. I mean, yes, you hear horror stories of people going to away stadiums. I mean, even stuff happens here. Philadelphia.
Oh, Philly.
I mean, you can't say that, though, because this past couple weeks, I've heard some really bad stuff about other teams.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, even last year, I remember hearing NYC supporters stole seats from Red Bull Arena.
Yeah. It happens.
Then there's situations where Atlanta supporters got into fights with Orlando supporters.
Yeah.
It happens.
Well,
But no, the game itself, it was awesome. They lost, and for me, it was more about the experience.
Yeah.
You know, and that they had even a chance, because a couple of years ago they weren't as good as they are now. But yeah, it was, and I just got to thank a certain female for this trip altogether, because it was an early birthday present.
Jenny.
She's like, and that's why we did a lot of other stuff for her, and that's the games. Walking into the game,
Which was Paris, right?
Paris, you know, and that was fun too. But
What was your highlight of Paris, real quick, if you have
for
one?
me, I'm gonna say everything was awesome, but for me, what do you think about Paris? I mean, we saw the Mona Lisa. That was awesome. Loved it. I've gotten into more of the artsy world and stuff since I met Jenny. But for me, it was the Eiffel Tower.
Sure.
It was. I mean, she didn't want to go up, and she's afraid of heights. But for me, once she got up there, it was fine. But yeah, it was just something like, even if she goes, she got chills and started tearing up.
You didn't throw your beret off the roof, though.
I didn't buy it.
And
That's the number one mistake Americans do when they go.
Did you get to see like the Arc de Triomphe and walk down Champs
They
Elysees?
didn't know how to get. Did you go there? Ron?
Yes. Yeah.
I didn't know. We didn't know how to get across. I'm like, do we have to cross these goddamn cars?
The
They didn't
big
find tunnel.
roundabout, yeah.
That
yeah.
roundabout. I would have, if I drove
Straight out of National Lampoon's
Yes.
European Vacation.
If I would have
Hey,
drove,
Big Ben.
If I would have
Parliament.
drove, I would have stopped my car and just cried. They don't stop. There's no lines. It's just, if you're in that. So I videotaped some of them going around. And I'm like, this is crazy. But I mean, no, that was for the entire trip, the soccer game in Paris, obviously, being from Germany and gone to a lot of places I've been to before. That was, we saw protests, but we were safe.
Good.
The following week would have been bad because, I mean, I saw some broken windows and spray painting on Champ Ellis. Say it for me, Dave.
It's Champs-Élysées.
Yeah.
Champs-Élysées.
The only word I know and I need to know
I
is...
call it Champs de Elise, but
Yeah, I
myself.
say Champ
Champs
Ellis.
d'Elise.
I say Champ Ellis.
Jeez.
But
That's
no,
just-
and I'm glad we saw it. And actually, the food in Paris was the first and the...
Yeah, how was that Swiss cheese place?
Oh, my gosh. We do have video of that, too. I'll have to ask, because I just send the pictures, and I know your wife said she loved it instantly.
Yeah.
But they didn't have the white wine cheese that we wanted, and it was out, but it was pretty cool.
How was Neuschwanstein?
It's Neuschwanstein.
Oh, for God's sake. Neuschwanstein.
Get your stuff together.
Castle.
You know,
Sterling.
it was awesome. It was the first time I saw it in snow, because it snowed the day before we went down. And it was just, it was, people say, why go in a cooler climate when it's cold? That's why.
I mean, the pictures are fantastic.
Yeah. And Jenny has a better phone than I do. And it was,
Yeah.
but all in all, it was her first time over there. And that she made sure it was a soccer game happening.
It's pretty cool.
Well, Johnny, we're glad you're back.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
I do, like I told you guys, I do want to be more of a common occurrence on this.
well,
Not
we
every other show.
might let you. We don't know.
Maybe.
But no, I need to get like a...
If you keep buying us first round, we'll definitely.
You want to buy your own mic? You can go ahead.
We'll figure something out. Okay. No, even Jenny wants me to get on more too. So.
Right. So the reason why we're doing this podcast on Thursday is because, well, it's the holiday season.
Yeah.
So whoop-de-whoop.
And Sterling's got to go out of town.
Yeah.
You're going to be driving places.
What are your guys' holiday plans? Where are you going?
Well, that's what I was getting to.
Parents. Well, wait. In-laws. Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Parents. Tuesday,
And where are the
Wednesday.
in-laws?
In-laws are in Lacrosse.
Oh, so it's a Wisconsin thing.
Lacrosse thing, yeah.
It's God's country.
It is down there.
I think I just came back from God's
Lacrosse.
country a couple weeks ago. So.
And their sister city, La Crescent.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know that area very
Is that
well.
related to Lucerne?
No.
No.
So le means the. I learned that.
Well, I told you.
That's good.
I know. A lot of
You're on
French
your
now.
way to learning French.
I told you. So I told you this. My grandma is from Westby, which is right outside La Crosse.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've been down there numerous times. I know the area.
Yeah, and then I'll be in
Good people.
Chippewa Falls
Chippewa Falls.
with my parents.
There you go.
Home and Linings.
Liney's.
Just drove through there today on my way back
Yeah,
from
there you
Fond
go.
du Lac.
Yeah. Stevens has the chili bake-off.
Yes. The
Yes.
chili bake-off's
Most
coming
likely
up.
Yeah, the
that's
chili
going to be
bake-off.
on Christmas Day down at my parents' house in
the
Apple
chili
Valley.
bake-off.
So anybody's
Now-
welcome to come. I'm inviting all of our listeners, including
So
you
I
guys.
talk about this for since we've known Dave. His family has a it's not. Is it a chili? Is it really a chili bake-off or is it just chili?
You can call it what you want.
We
but
call it a
my,
chili
my,
We call it
my-
chili
We
bake-off.
call we
my dad is a pretty good cook, and he
Yeah.
does make chili. It's
Yeah.
not a bake-off. It's not a competition. My dad
Yeah,
makes the
yeah.
chili. We have
But
relatives
you guys
and
have
friends
chili.
and family over.
And every-
we eat chili. Yes, on usually Christmas Eve or Christmas, but lately it's been Christmas.
Every Christmas we see Dave and we say, "When's the chili bake-off?"
Yeah.
And I know that's kind of
It's
cool.
a high school thing.
It's a high
Yeah, I
school
get
thing.
to go. For me, I get to go all the way up to Oak Grove
that's
on
where the
Christmas
prison's at.
Eve.
The
If
prison.
you know where that is, it's north of Coon Rapids.
Yeah, it's a prison.
It's you get to like Champlin where I work, and it's still another half hour north.
Yes, that's
It's
kinda-
not.
yeah.
No, it's a little. It's not quite as far east.
65.
Yeah.
No, it's you go straight up like Round Lake Boulevard, 9,
Yeah.
County Road 9. But anyway, so yeah, I'll be up there on Christmas Eve, and then I go down to my parents in Apple Valley on Christmas
There you
Day.
go.
I'm in the metro area.
You'll be there.
I'm not leaving Minnesota.
Yeah,
for
neither am I.
Christmas anyways.
Johnny, what are you up to?
Metro area.
Yeah, you go down to Rosemont.
South St. Paul and Rosemont.
There you go. See Mooty and your dad.
Yep.
Yep.
Just
There you go.
chilling and having, yeah, that's about it. Nothing fancy.
I have got Christmas Eve brunch at my in-laws' house, and they live 3 blocks away, so that's not a bad drive. And Christmas night at my house for game night with my in-laws. Sister-in-law came up from Illinois, and we'll play some games like Guess the Meme and what is the other one? What's that? The black box.
Cards Against Humanity.
Cards and we'll play that a little bit. And Christmas Day, I'll be at my parents' house in the great city of Ham Lake, and we're doing stuff over there.
What about New Year's plans?
So we've got it.
New Year's-
We've got the area surrounded.
Yeah, we do.
We'll be all over the place.
New Year's is different because my wife works that night, so it's gonna be probably just me and the girls hanging out to see who's gonna stay up the longest. My almost 11-year-old, my 10-year-old will probably stay up past midnight.
Spider-Man, PlayStation 4.
We don't play that anymore. Yeah, I beat that already. But my 6-year-old, she'll try to stay up till 10 o'clock or 12 o'clock, and she won't do it. She'll pass out on the couch. But yeah, it's going to be a pretty low-key holiday. I'm off from work until January 2nd. I took some time off, which I like to do because I like to have a little break for the new year, 2019. But yeah, that's about it. Sterling, your New Year's plans, you're going to just hang out with the kids, right?
Yeah, I mean, when you have a month-old
Yeah.
and
Well,
a
he'll be up
3-year-old,
He'll be up at midnight.
he might be.
Yeah, about right.
Might be partying it up.
Hey, I have another slug off this milk here. You go.
Now, I'll probably might try to sneak off to the neighbors.
Oh, sneak off?
Yeah.
How's that possible with 2 kids and the wife?
2 kids and the wife.
I played
They
that
fall
game.
asleep.
I played that game before, Sterling. I know how it works. You try to sneak off and you get a phone call about 5 minutes. Where are you?
Oh yeah,
Where are you?
that might happen.
Yeah.
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 No, I'll probably.